Is this thing on? Is it on? Okay, there we go. You are now thinking about what Saruman did to you while you were unconscious. Have fun with that.
You know, Vegeta, I gotta admit, it was pretty impressive how you went all manhunter on us. But now, you're all ours, and I can't wait to watch Zarbon break you like a glow stick. Here I come, Ichiban.
Welcome everyone, this is JRR here. As you can tell, I'm going to be doing another video. Hi. I have a playlist called My RP Notes. My RP Notes is pretty much all the roleplay aids that I make to help people roleplay a little bit better, or to clean up things that they may or may not be doing that will cause issues. This series of notes, series of videos and whatnot, is actually very good for beginners and medium level players. Now, that doesn't mean you guys sit there and watch every one that I put up there about issue 1, 2, and 3 and examples of issues no. The examples of issues and the separate ones, 1, 2, 3, etc. like that, the things I've done that way, that is made so y'all see the examples, what you're most commonly going to run into, things of that nature. That's what I put there so you guys can see it and go, oh, I got it. Okay, that's what he means when it says issue 3, because those examples are the common use of the issues. Now, with that being said, today's lovely topic is over a topic I've already covered before. Modding and God modding. I'm actually going to do something specific. I went out, I looked at my laptop, I found some good examples, and these are basic examples, okay? These are basic examples to help point out exactly what a God mod is, what basic modding is, and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and cut the bullshit and get right to it! Huh! Or something else. Let's just get right to it. Let's start off with modding. Just basic modding. Just modding. Modding and...
Yeah.
Go!
Bye. Wait, what?
You see what happened there? What happened was, I'm going to break it down. The guy with the big red lips, aka Mr. Popo, this is Dragon Ball Z stuff. Like I said, Dragon Ball Z is good for basic examples of all these. But Mr. Popo pretty much got people into a nice little circle, and as soon as they're there, he modded them. He didn't God mod because they didn't die, they didn't attack or anything. He just modded them. He forced them somewhere where they did not really want to be. He just kind of, which you'll see in the upcoming example with the starter. The starter is pretty much a continuation of this scene where they find themselves somewhere else. Now the starter would be the player for Mr. Popo. He would have Mr. Popo explain the scenery background to the group as they're looking around, because he modded them into this situation. All starters do, if you do not talk to the person, like, you notice when, okay, let me do it this way. Remember when I told all role players not to talk out of character unless certain issues come up? Death, murder, mutilation, kidnapping, etc. Rape, things like that. Starters are another thing you want to talk to other players about, because again, some situations you do not want to be modded into a situation you don't want. Example, if someone bumps into you in a street and you don't walk on a street, you don't want to just pretty much fuck a person over. You know what I mean? A person wants to roleplay with you, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I'm not roleplaying with you because I don't go there. You cut them completely out of the ability to roleplay with you just because you asked them for a starter, but you don't get specific with them. Try what you can to be specific. If your person is a dwarf and you do not like forests, more than likely you're not going to like forests, then let the person know. If you're going to send a starter, start near a mountain, near a cave, near something closer to where my character would actually see you. Don't put a starter that makes no damn sense to anyone else, okay? I'm going to give you an example of the starter. And like I said, the starter is the continuation of the mod example. So just pay attention. And like I said, it will be Mr. Popo describing the scene to the four that he just kind of tricked into going bye-bye. Or is that 3? I think it's 3. No, it's 4. Yeah, I'll just put it up there. You can count it out.
Meanwhile, in somewhere...
Wow, this place is a wreck.
I know. The desolation, the ruin, the horror.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Like I said, the clips are really short. Well, I didn't tell you all that. I'm sorry, I apologize. But the clips are short, so I can make the example quickly. And I will be putting it on the last slide. Initially, I took out the last slide, so y'all don't have to put up with all the little credits and whatnot. But I'm putting the last slide up there because I didn't make Dragon Ball Z, nor did I do the spoof of Dragon Ball Z. So I need to put the credits up there. So, deal. It's going to happen that way. Sorry. Now, the last part of this whole kit and caboodle thing will be the god modding. Now, as I've already covered modding, and I've shown how a starter would normally be. No, JRR, you didn't show how a starter was, because that was the narrator talking about the area. And he didn't even describe it. Yeah, well, it's a video clip, people. It's a video clip. There's no point in describing it. It's a video clip. You can see it. But for roleplay purposes, it would be either Mr. Popo or the DM. What's a DM? If you don't do tabletop, then don't ask me about a DM, GM person, okay? I've already gone over that. I'm pretty sure I did. And if I didn't, then someone put a little comment or status down here and say, you didn't go over DM or GM, and I will make a video about that. Now, we are going to go into God modding. Now, God modding itself is pretty much when your character tries something and is null and void to their character. Not because their character is immune to it, per se, but because they don't want to take the hit. Like old school video games, when they put in the God code, that's pretty much where the God mod idea came from. When you put in the code to be, like, I think it was Doom that said it, it was like God mode, where you could not get hurt. No matter what happened, you could not get hurt. Unless you fall off the cliff and just go into the abyss where you couldn't possibly come back up, then you did not get hurt. So, that was the only way you can get hurt in that game, is to fall off a cliff and bleh. But monsters can beat on you all day, that doesn't matter. You can get shot, that doesn't matter. God modding is the worst way to roleplay overall. Now, if you're like immune to fire or immune to certain things, okay, cool, we get that. If you're immune to certain things and you have it as an ability somewhere, good, great, whatever. That's lovely. However, God modding is one of those things that point out, usually, when people fuck up, or people cannot figure what just happened, nor are they immune to anything, and they just say, oh, I'm not taking that hit. Let me show you an example, and then we'll go back into discussing. The example will be Nail fighting Frieza from DBZ, of course. Like I said, they cover a lot of bullshit for roleplay. They do. They cover a lot. And it's awesome because it helps me out greatly. It really does. And cue the clip. Where's the
How
clip?
many arms do you think we're up to? I think we're up to 24. Tell me, have you ever heard of the planet Vegeta?
No?
Funny, because I expect to hear the same from the next person when I ask them about
Do we see what
Namek.
happened there? Pretty much, Nail, the green guy, Nail, the green guy, Dynamic, unloaded a blast into Frieza, and Frieza pretty much just kept going like nothing happened. Because to him, nothing happened. Now, in Dragon Ball Z, or in Dragon Ball in general, but it goes from Z to GT and all that happy crap. In Dragon Ball universe, this is affected by power level. Nail is probably maybe, I don't know, 200,000 at best, while Frieza is over 500,000. So yeah, he's got a 300,000 difference. So apparently, the blast is going to do nothing. Now, for role playing, not all people follow the Dragon Ball logic. So in most cases, God modding is going to pop up left and right. Even though some people may claim to be Dragon Ball-esque, they may end up God modding. Now, why do I bring this up? And why did I show these as examples? Again, DBZ covers a lot of shit for roleplay. It really does. And I keep repeating that because it really does. I mean, hell, I can go through the 25 abridged episodes and I could probably find everything I'm looking for to cover roleplay. In fact, that's pretty much what I've been doing, short of the Naruto abridged, and I just grabbed that stuff because it's good stuff to add in here. But the reason I go through the abridged versions is because it's closer to how people would react. It's just a little bit closer. Now, there are some abilities out there where people see it and go, ooh, and I would put that clip up here, but there's no point in doing that. I may later. But I'm not doing it right now because this is over modding and god modding. This is the top two things that people don't quite understand. I'm not yelling or throwing a fit at anybody. And again, this is back to the requester M. Again, I don't give names. I'm not targeting the requester M. This was actually his idea for god modding. And what I'm doing now is clarifying what I meant to say the first time. The first time I went through basically boom, 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 and I was trying to get the point across. But again, I don't think everyone's watched Bruce Almighty, and I figure if I have the clips on here, it makes it easier for everybody. If I have the clips, boom, right here, just boom, 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 where you can actually look back and go, huh, I think that person got modded. And they can go back through, ooh, that's about the same thing, god modding. Yeah. That's about right. Yeah. Cool. Got it. And they press on. I'm doing stuff to help other role players, like I said, beginners and intermediate, usually. I'm trying to help you guys to not only have an example, so when a rookie or a noob, if a noob does something horribly wrong, you can actually reference one of my videos to them and just be like, boom, refer to this. Then I can tell you what you did wrong. If they go, I'm not watching that, be like, well, this was to help you. This video helps you. If you don't watch this video, it ain't going to help you. I'm trying to help you out so you don't do this to other people and then lose people to roleplay with because you're god modding. We're trying to stop this, right? And hopefully M will use this video as opposed to the first video, because this video actually has examples and people see the example and it will make more sense. But again, that's all I've been trying to do today for modding and god modding. And to M specifically, if someone's asking to send you a starter, please let them know how they can send you a starter. I mean, between me and you, we're good. Between me and you, it's no problem. But ask them or give them an idea on how to send you a starter, a location, something like that, to where you don't have the same modding issues as you had prior. Alright, man? Alright, to everyone else and to M, thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see y'all later. And oh yeah, before I forget, I'm going to put them on the credits, whichever way they pop up. I'll put on the credits where I got the clips from. Just don't worry. Okay, now, seriously, later. Looks like I got twitchy eye.
So we gonna do this or what?
Hit Recomb's music! Vegeta! You think that just because you're the prince of all Saiyans, you're the best there is at what you do. But let Recoome tell you something, brother. You ain't no Wolverine. And you ain't got what it takes to step up to a 5-time champion!
Champion of what?
This fight right here's gonna be a bloomin' slobber knocker, it is.
You can just feel the intensity.
Who are you talking to?
The audience.
We're doing commentary, mate.
You see, Vegeta, you sit there and brag about how the Saiyans are the mightiest warriors in all the universe. How they're the most ruthless. Well, look at where they are now. Dead. You talk about your legends and your warrior race and your pride, but that doesn't mean a damn thing to this man, because the name's Recoome, and it rhymes with doom, and you're gonna be hurting all too soon!
Wrestling's fake. Oh, go to hell, all of you! And if it means getting this damn thing over with, then I'm just going to have to kill your ass! Now hit my music! Oh, the f with this! Suck it, jabroni! Well, everything went better than expected.